Good morning.
Good morning, Aaron.
What are we gonna do today?
We are going to play with our ice cream.
I know. Didn't I have a great idea?
It's a great idea.
I don't. I've heard about it, and I actually never tried it. And
Well, good. Let's try it.
We're gonna try it today,
I'm up for it.
I have a good feeling that we're gonna have great success.
I hope so. So what I've got here is just really basically 3 ingredients. I've got heavy whipping cream.
So this is your basic
Yes, this is my basic
ice cream mix.
Yes, and this is not a custard mix. There are custard mixes, which use egg yolk and you temper it, etc., etc. But
Right.
this is just a basic heavy cream.
So no egg.
No egg in this. Sugar.
Sugar.
I probably won't make it sweet enough
And
for you.
very good vanilla.
Yes, this is a vanilla paste, which is, as you see, kind of gloppy, but it also has the vanilla bean in it, and that's what you want to see is that the little specks of vanilla bean.
Right.
Or you can take a vanilla bean.
So suppose
And-
somebody had the liquid type one.
You could use that, but I mean it will taste good. Don't get me wrong.
How
but
much
you
would they
won't-
use?
This is 1 for 1, so about a teaspoon.
A teaspoon, okay.
Yeah, but you won't have that cute little fleck in it like a French vanilla bean
I love
ice
those.
cream has.
Yeah, I love that.
So, but you can use a vanilla bean and soak the vanilla bean in the heavy cream. You can infuse it on the stove if you want to. Then, of course, you have to get your cream really cold before you do anything.
Right.
So this is just kind of a little cheater's way of doing it.
In fact, we may pour it in the bag and put it in the freezer just to get it
Super cold.
almost to freeze,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna do our.
Absolutely. So that's our mixture. All right.
That was easy.
That was very easy. Absolutely easy.
So let's move it to one of these baggies.
All right. Is this a nice strong baggie?
It's a pretty strong. It's okay.
It's an okay baggie. Do we need a double baggie?
Nah, it should be okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You
Should
sure?
Be, maybe.
You're not really confident on this
I'm
one.
not confident. No.
All right. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Should be okay.
So you can see the
It's-
little flecks. Do you see the little flecks in there?
I do.
That's your little vanilla bean, and that's
this is the
really
magic.
nice. Yeah. So,
And these are Ziploc, so this is name brand Ziploc. So,
All right, so
it should be
easy,
good.
easy.
Nothing from the dollar store.
well, there's a place for dollar store stuff, but
Yeah, there
not making ice cream. All right, so here's our mixture.
We're gonna put it in the freezer.
Get it super, super cold.
All right, great.
Okay?
And we'll be back.
And we'll be back. Okay, Oren, we're back to our ice cream base
Yay for ice cream.
and our salt water solution.
Yeah, and the reason we put salt in the water is because it really lowers the freezing point of the water. That's why salt melts ice.
Okay,
And this was in a deep freezer, and it's really, really cold.
it is.
So at this point, yep, dry it up a little. At this point, we'll move the batter bag inside.
Let me just make sure
Yeah,
it's
make
really
sure.
sealed into our bag of icy, salty goodness.
And squish it around.
Sorry.
And the point is you want to move the batter, exactly. I would even remove some of the
Air?
air, yeah,
Okay.
so it's
All
easy
right.
to squish it.
I will do that. It is cold.
It's very cold.
All right, so how long am I doing this for?
A long time. We're gonna stand here
Am I gonna turn gray?
for a few hours. I would say at least 15 minutes.
Okay, should I set a timer?
Sure.
All right. So I started this with brown hair.
In fact, let me try that.
You know what? You better not, Oren, because you might be bald by the time you finish.
That's never gonna happen.
All right. All right, buddy.
Alright.
There's our bag, left-handed Orin. Woo-hoo.
Wow, this is
It is
really
cold.
And basically, all we have to do is squish it around, and we want to squish it around. We don't want the batter to crystallize without.
Freezing. So we don't want crystals in our ice cream.
Right. We want it to
It's slippery too, isn't it?
exactly. But this is gonna turn out good.
I can see that it's changing texture right now, actually. Do you notice it changing texture?
Is it?
Yes.
This is really cold. And you know what? With this salt water, you can keep it. Nothing's gonna happen to it because the salt is
So what proportion did you use for salt to water?
I just dumped some salt in. You just put a lot of salt. Make it salt water.
Okay.
This is really cold. There's nothing like Ziplocs. Alright, so we're gonna cut in a second. We're gonna keep doing this for another few minutes, and we'll be back when we're good.
Okay. It's been 15 minutes since we put our little ice cream bag into our salty, cold ice water. We squished it around.
And at this point, it's at what kind of consistency would you say?
Well,
it
right
is?
now, it seems to be a very, very soft serve.
Very soft serve.
Right. But typically ice cream, when you make normal ice cream, it's very soft and you quote unquote ripen it in the freezer for a couple of hours. So let's give it a taste and see what it tastes like. And I'd be willing to bet in a couple of hours it would be as hard and as typical of other ice creams. So let's give it a taste
Let's give it a taste.
and see what we can see. See, it's a very soft serve.
It is soft
but
serve.
you can see that it's frozen.
Yeah, 2 hours in the freezer. Whoa. This is good. Let's put it in the freezer.
Okay.
Let's put some cellophane
Right on top?
On top, so
Okay.
it's so it doesn't
Yeah.
get yucky. Yeah, like dip
Yep.
it in.
I know what you mean, jelly bean.
Jelly bean. All right, so maybe we'll come back to it and check out it in probably an hour.
Okay. So,
So-
our little ice cream has been in the freezer
For about what?
For 45 minutes to 50 minutes, maybe an hour, if our time was going along faster.
Ideally,
than we
you
thought.
wanted the more it's going to be in the freezer, the harder it gets. But look at that. Nice.
That is a nice,
Soft serve.
soft ice cream.
Try that. You try it. Tell me what you think.
I taste the cream, I taste the vanilla.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's delicious.
It's just delicious.
Why don't we make this all the time? Why do we buy
I have no idea.
whipped crud from the store?
This is like the best thing ever. I'm not kidding. This is really yummy.
Goes along with the best burger,
Exactly.
doesn't it?
It
I'll give you the
does.
spoon.
The best ever.
No, it's very tasty, and as you can see, it is firm to the soft serve consistency. The longer we leave it in the freezer, of course, the harder it will become.
Let me tell you, people should just make ice cream at home.
I think people should see how easy it is. You don't need any special equipment. You don't need anything but time
Right.
and good, fresh ingredients.
Fresh ingredients. That's what we're tasting here.
Yes.
Freshness.
Yes, the cream
Exactly.
is very fresh. The vanilla bean is,
Good
very
stuff.
flavorful. Yeah.
No imitation, no whatever they put in our... Exactly. So, what do we use for the ratios here? We, for this one, we what?
I think that was probably about maybe a cup and a half of cream, to maybe a half a cup of sugar. And of course, that is a personal preference.
Right.
If you like it sweeter, you make it sweeter. If you don't like it sweeter. Now remember, this is just plain. Let's say you're going to add something to it. Maybe whatever you're adding to it, whether it be fruit, nuts, whatever you're adding to it, that also can be sweetened too. So then you don't want to put too much sweet in your base, because then you'd be over sweetening it with your additions.
But this is basically it. This
Yeah.
is the base of the ice cream.
And some good vanilla.
Yeah, the vanilla I think is very important here. All right, so what do?
We give it a thumbs up.
If you like this video, thumb up! And please subscribe, because there's plenty of other videos coming, and we hope to see you in the future.
I'm so glad I have a thumb. So I can thumb up.